Hi kids! Now, ang topic naman natin ngayon is about muscle tissue and muscle as an organ. According to its structure, we have three types of muscles. That is the striated or the skeletal muscles, the smooth, and the cardiac muscles. Let's start off with the smooth muscles. Smooth muscles is of course is lined in the tubular organs of the body, such as this. This is a part of the stomach. Okay, so this is the tunica mucosa. Here is the tunica submucosa, and we have here the tunica muscularis. Okay, much of the tunica muscularis is made up of smooth muscle cells. Here, as you can see here, these are smooth muscle layers. Okay, we can actually differentiate them into two layers. We have a inner circular and an outer longitudinal layer. Okay, paano natin nasabi yun? Look at the structure, the shapes of the cell. When the section is in cross section, we can actually see the smooth muscle cell as elongated and spindle shaped. So these are the elongated smooth muscle cells. But yung longitudinal naman ng arrangement sa cross section, of course, bilog-bilog sila. Okay, such as these. This is now the longitudinal layer of the smooth muscles of the stomach, fundic portion of the stomach. And as you can see, the cells are circular or round. Okay? So these cells have a centrally located nuclei. Okay? Mas madali siya ma-appreciate dito sa longitudinal layer. Kasi dito, iba-iba ang cut. Kasi staggered yung kanilang arrangement. So the thickest portion of the spindle is on top of the thinnest portion of the spindle of the other cell. Okay, staggered kanilang arrangement. Okay? So that is the smooth muscle cells. Moving on now to the striated muscle. Striated muscle under longitudinal section. Now, this type of muscle tissue, it is actually a misnomer kasi hindi na siya mukhang cell. It is actually, it functions as a fiber. Okay? So this is a very long, an elongated cell. Each of those fibers na nakikita natin ay mga cells. Okay? So, once we look at it this is under HPO, makikita natin na ang kanilang nuclei ay nasa periphery noong cells, noong elongated fibers. That is for the smooth muscle cells. Okay? So, nasa periphery ng cells ang kanilang nucleus and they would appear multinucleated kasi dikit-dikit na yung cell. It forms a singular fiber. That is true for the skeletal muscle cells. In a better magnification, makikita pa natin ang striations. However, in this section, hindi na natin ma-appreciate yung striations. Hopefully, using your light microscopes, mas ma-appreciate nyo yung striation. Makikita nyo itong location na to is striated. Okay? paganyan yung kanyang striations. So, pangit pa ang magnification and ng camera na to. Kaya hindi natin appreciate yung kanyang striations. Okay, so that is true for the skeletal muscle. Now, let's move on to the cardiac muscle cells. The cardiac muscle tissue. Dito tayo sa cardiac muscle. Tingnan natin siya under scanner. So this is the cardiac muscle under scanner. Okay, as you can see, it almost resembles that of the skeletal muscle. However, branching ang kanyang itsura. Let's go deeper. So those are the cardiac muscle tissue. Under HPO, we can appreciate the branching nature of this organ, of this tissue. Okay? So, nakikita natin tuwid-tuwid pa rin. May striations. It is still striated. However, branching ang cells ng cardiac muscle tissue. Also, ma-appreciate natin, may makikita tayo kagaya nito noon. And ito, darkly staining talaga. Those are the intercalated discs. Intercalated discs. So those intercalated discs defines the boundaries of each cell. This is another intercalated discs. Their nucleus are found in the middle of the cell. Maglagay tayo ng magandang cut ng muscle skeleton na may nucleus. Much nung ating nakikitang cells na nasa ibabaw ay mga red blood cells pa kasi. So this is an example of a nucleus of a cardiac muscle cell. Meron tayong nakikitang perinuclear halo or pale staining cytoplasm around a nucleus of a cardiac muscle cell. So again, this is a cardiac muscle cell. Siya ay branching, siya ay also striated. May nakikita pa tayong mga intercalated discs. Moving on to organology. Para mas madali yung ating laboratory exercise, pinagsunod namin yung muscle as a tissue and muscle as an organ. In the muscle as an organ, ang titingnan pa rin lang natin is a cardiac, a striated muscle. Now, as an organ, meron pa siyang iba't ibang tissue na bumubuo sa kanya. This is a skeletal muscle. This skeletal muscle is a cross section. Cross section. Kung ito ang muscle, cross section siya across its fibers. Kaya makikita natin individually ang bawat bundle. Okay? Each bundle is actually made up of or covered with its own connective tissue. Okay? Diba yung muscle fiber, each muscle fiber is being covered with endomysium. While each muscle fascicles, mas madali kasi natin ma-appreciate siya in a cross-section, each muscle fascicle is covered with perimysium, while the whole muscle itself is being covered with epimysium. Okay, let's look at the cross-section deeper. The cross-section of the skeletal muscle. Again, this is cross-section. Again, ma-appreciate natin na ang nuclei ay nasa periphery. Okay? Let's look at it deeper. Okay. These are the individual muscle fibers and the nuclei which are found in the periphery. Nasa periphery sila. Okay? Now, nasa naman yung muscle bundle itself? That is the whole muscle bundle. Pakita natin yung whole extent ng muscle bundle. Akit na lang tayo dito in LPO. This is a whole muscle bundle. That is another whole muscle bundle or a muscle fascicle. Now, kung titingnan nyo siya, para siyang field, di ba? Para siyang taniman, palay. Okay? So, it is also known as the fields of Cronheim. The fields of Cronheim is also seen here in cross-section of a skeletal muscle. Okay? So, yun lamang ang ating laboratory for today. See ya!